Okay, we can start the class now. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, sister.
Good evening. Okay, there are 10 members, I think. We can wait for just 1 more minute. Okay, we can start the class then. Good evening, ma'am. Yeah. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. There was power out there in my house. So I just stopped the video. We can continue the class. Before that, we can play a small game for 2 minutes. Okay. So I hope you guys can hear me, right? Everyone can hear me, right?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Okay. So the game is you all know about the Zoom features, right? If you I'll tell an emoji name, and then you click on that particular emoji. Okay. So first, who will do it first? Then you will get a clap. Okay. This is just to engage you guys because it's the first class, right? Okay, we can start. So first one is
Excuse me, Ganishka.
hmm,
Could you please repeat it again?
okay, I'll tell the emoji name and then you have to, click on that emoji in the reactions. You all know about it, right? Like the Zoom features, you can just click on that particular reaction. And then, yeah, first one, an emoji with the glasses. Okay, let me see who will do it first. Okay, Hamsini did it first. Okay, yeah, okay. Then second one, mm, okay. Surprised, surprised, surprised emoji. Who will do it first? Okay, Trishir did it. Okay, Vaika did it.
I don't know if it is surprise or scare.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And then another one thing. Uh, okay. The cat emoji. The cat emoji. Okay, Vaika did it. Likit, Hamsini. Yes, ma'am. Then at last, the ring on the head. Let me see who will do it first. Okay, Rinisha and Kiran did it. Okay, so we can start. Okay, then Ma'am Hamsini also did it. Kruti, Likit. Yeah, now we can start the class. So level 1 students, I think you guys are already familiar with the topics because this is the second time you're gonna repeat the same course, right? So that's fine, but you can be active in this course, level 1. Before starting, hmm, okay, you can on your video if you want. So in this classes, only I'll not be just speaking. I want you guys to teach if you know the topics. Okay, I'll not explain more. I will just say the main points. I want you guys to explain more and help each other. Okay, not only me, but if you know the topic, then you can teach. You can explain it. I'll share my screen. Okay. So today, this is the last week's. Okay, just a second. Hmm. Before starting the class, there are three new students who joined WeJump recently, right? From Christ Academy Kandali, Trishir and Vikas and Tejas. You can introduce yourself.
My name is Vikas.
You can on your video if you want.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, my name is Vikas from Grace Academy Kanji.
Okay. Welcome to WeJump. And then what about Tejas?
Ma'am, my name is Tejas. I am from Christ Academy, Kandli.
Okay. Myself Tanishka. You can call me Tanishka. And then Trishir.
I'm from Christ Academy Kandali. My name is Trishir.
Okay. So welcome to WeJump. This is Python course level 1. You can be active in the class. Okay. Yeah. And then I'll share my screen. Okay. This is the today's topic. This is previous, the PPTs which we have prepared before. But from next week onwards, the instructors can prepare the new PPTs for this course as well. Okay. So what is programming? Here, the definition is already written, but do anybody want to explain it? What is programming? Mm, Nobody know what is programming? You guys already learned about it in level 1, right? Like before. You can explain. Okay, Hamsini, you can.
Yeah, programming means what is the language we have talking we can both can talk each other like we talk in English, right? With computer we can talk like that is in computer what we give a instruct to the computer what the computer should do. No, that is called the program.
Yeah, that's correct. You guys remember it. So if it's a process where you give instructions to computer, um, okay, that's called programming. The process of giving some instructions to computer so that it can do tasks, that is called programming. So don't get confused with programming and coding. Coding is just part of programming. There are many things in programming. So programming means you give instructions to computer to do tasks. Okay. Did you guys understand?
Yes, yes.
Who's that? Who told yes? Vaiga. Okay. Vaiga, can you explain then again?
So programming is like writing set of instructions for computer. So the instructions which we write is in a language that we say like coding, and but through that we are telling it what to do, and so that we can create software, apps, or games.
Hmm. That's right. And then, did others understand what Vaiga told?
Yes.
Who was that?
Likit.
Likit, then can you explain it again?
Programming is a special set of words
which we give to computer to do a special program. We talk in different languages, English, Kannada, but computer can't understand our language, so we use another language called programming.
Hmm.
By programming, we can create different software apps and games.
That's right. So you just give some instructions to computer so that it can perform tasks. Yeah. Did everyone understand? If you guys don't reply, then I'll not know whether you guys have understood or not.
Yes, understood.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yuga, then can you explain it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Programming tells gives an instruction to computer for to work. It gives a specific task to work for a computer. It follows this introduction to run apps or websites and games. Like computer follows every apps, websites and game. By giving these step-by-step instructions, we can create useful tools like WhatsApp, Zoom, and YouTube, and also solve tricky problems. So by giving this, we can also solve some problems solution, and we can get the useful solution about that.
Mm. Okay. Rinisha, are you there? Rinisha is here, right? Rinisha? If you don't reply, then I'll not know whether you are there in the class, attending the class. Rinisha, are you there? Okay. Then, Sumaya, are you there? Sumaya is not here. Okay. Raihan, are you there? Rehan, are you there? Okay. Then Kiran,
Yeah.
did you understand what other explained?
Yeah, I understand.
Can you tell me what type of problems can you solve by, by doing this programming?
Yeah. When we are have any problems, we are asking with the computer
Hmm.
what have problems that will solve the computer.
Okay, that's okay. Then do any others have can tell me what type of problems can you solve using this programming? You know, you can give any example of any application, and then you can tell me how you can solve the problems using those applications. Anybody? Can you guys give an example? What type of problems you can solve? Vaiga, can you?
Like we can uh, analyze or and visualize data, or doing arithmetic problems and loop, like continuing the same number for multiple times, which is not basically easy to do, but by through some programs, like we can do that.
Okay, that's right. And then, can you name any application in which you can, present the data like a graph or charts?
You mean like Excel? All those are made up of programming only, right?
Can you then again explain them how you can solve the problems using Excel? How it will help?
So Excel is also a kind of platform, like a program also we can say, which is also made by coding. So without coding, like even if you're attending Zoom class, there is something coding behind it, so that's what we say programming. So in Excel is like a software made up of like by programming itself. Suppose even if you want to create a blank uh, blank worksheet, if you need, even for that you have to click and you have to open the Excel sheet. Even the click and the opening of that sheet is also contain a piece of code in that. And even if you select a cell, even if you're modifying it, even if we are creating a table, and sometimes if you want to do some arithmetic problems like some multiplication addition, even for even Excel we are writing like small code. Even those codes have big kind of codes or programming behind them, such that they can work in that way.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, that's right. So I hope you guys understood how you can solve the problems. And also, if you have a very large data, a very big data, then to if you want to analyze it manually, then it will be difficult, right? It takes lot of time. But using Excel, it will be easy to analyze the data. You can use the graphs or charts and many other things. So you can do it faster and you will not find errors. So if you do it manually, then you may find errors and it takes a lot of time. So using Excel, you can do it faster and it will be easy for you to analyze the big data with less time. So that can be an example. So that's why we do programming and we can create applications and also we can solve the problems. I hope you guys understood this one. Okay. And then what is programming language? What is programming language? Anybody, can you explain this one?
If no one else, can I?
Yeah, sure.
So as you told, programming means like giving set of instructions to computer, saying what to do. So when we give some instructions, that will be having a language, like how we instruct a human. In the same way, we should have a language which we instruct to computer. So that language is called programming language. So that is nothing but a code. So for example, programming language is like Python is also one of the programming language. So when we write each code and when we are doing something, that we say it's programming. But the code which we write, that is a language. So that's a programming language.
Hmm. Yeah, that's right. So I told you before that programming means the process of giving instructions to computer to do tasks. So I told coding is different from programming, right? So coding is a part of programming. Coding means just to write codes. That's it. That's coding. And programming has many other things, like you can analyze the things and also the defining and many more. Okay, so coding is just a part of programming. Don't get confused. And what Vaiga explained, that is correct. I want to know if anybody have understood what she explained. Did you guys understand?
Yes.
Uh, y- okay, then Yuga, can you explain it again?
Okay. A programming language is a special set of words and rules we use to tell a computer what to do. So a programming language is a computer language uh, that is used to communicate with others. With computer, we'll say a number that computer should work on it. Just like we use English or Kannada to talk to each other, we use programming language to speak to the computer. So, like we use English or Kannada to talk with others, but here, computer cannot understand what we speak English or Kannada. So we need it because it helps us to communicate our ideas to the computer so it can perform tasks and solve problems for us. So like here it can solve problem means like Python, C++, Java. In that all basic of that code, it will solve for us.
Okay, that's correct. Um, Yuga, can you tell me why we need programming language? Already, English, Kannada, etc. languages are there, right? And again,
Yes.
why Python and C++?
To solve problems based on that.
Hmm. Okay. Can anybody tell me why we use programming language? We already have many languages, right? Kannada, Hindi, English, and many more. But still, why we need programming languages? Programming languages.
Because computer does not understand humans languages.
That's right. It doesn't
So
understand, so we use
we
programming
use
language.
language.
Yeah, that's correct. That's why we use programming languages. And and then just like we use English or Kannada to talk to each other, we use a programming language to speak to the computer. Okay. Can anybody explain this one?
This PPT.
This one. Just like we use English or Kannada, from there to uh, here and solve problems for us. Can anybody explain this one?
We all use different languages like English, Kannada, and Hindi to communicate with each other, but we can't talk with computer with that language. It has another language known as programming language, which from which we can talk with and we can communicate with computers. We can solve programs and create apps, software.
Just a second, Likit. Likit, you're just reading from somewhere, right? Don't do that. If you have understood, then you can tell, or else we can learn it here. Don't read it. If you know, then you can explain. So, as we have many languages like Kannada, English, Hindi, etc. Even in the same way, we use programming language to speak to the computer. Okay, that's it. And then we need it because it helps us communicate our ideas to the computer so it can perform tasks and solve problem for us. So programming means to tell computer what to do, right? So how we are going to tell? We use instructions, and like we'll be using some languages to tell what to do. That is called programming language. You use programming languages to communicate with the computer. That's it. Okay. I hope you guys understood. Do you have any doubts? Okay. Then we can go to the next slide. Hmm. Who will be explaining this one?
I'm Tanishka.
Okay.
So, hello guys, myself Tian Gowda. So, now I'm going to explain about what can you do with the programming language. So, anyone can explain about this? Chinmay, can you?
Means what I want to explain.
You want to explain what can we do with the programming language?
Okay. Using programming language, we can control robot means we can control the robot and we can play many games. And
Yeah.
and build apps. Build apps means we can download the apps like YouTube, WhatsApp, Instagram, uh, like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyone others? Can you try? Yeah, okay, let me do. What can you do with the programming language? So by using programming language, you can build apps. Now you think that you are using a YouTube and you want to get one option. You need to add an option to that YouTube that you want. So you can do the in programming language, you can do that and build any one option you need in that YouTube. So control robots. You can control the robots and build websites. You can build websites by programming languages. Solve complex problems. When you can't solve the problems, it may be very tricky problem. So when you are a problem with solving that, you can go to the programming language and you can give a proper code and you'll get the answer for that problem. So make games. You can make codes and make a games that you want. Make smart devices. It helps to it helps to make a smart devices and control rockets and satellites. We can control rockets and satellites by using programming languages. So everyone understood this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then can you explain that?
Okay. Build apps means like you said that YouTube, and we want that app
Yeah.
means and controlling the robot and make smart device and make games means we can play many games and solve complex problems means which the problems are difficult to us or very tricky problems that we can solve and build website
Yeah.
and build apps and make smart devices.
Yeah. Gautam. Gautam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you understood what Chinmay told?
Yeah, I understood.
Can you explain? Gautam.
Yeah, I will explain. And
Trish,
that no,
Trish,
she
raise
told.
your hand. Yeah. Trish, do you want to explain? Do you have something to say? Okay. If you know about the topics, then you can raise your hands and then you can explain. Okay. Yeah, Gautam, you can continue.
That she told that we can use programming language to make to play many games and for using making robots and all.
Yeah. Okay. So if you like many applications, right? Excel or anything. So which you download or any apps which you download and play games or anything. If you want to do those, then there are like many instructions given to the computer and they design the application. Only then you will get the WhatsApp, YouTube and other applications also. So if you want to build a website, you will have to write codes, right? In the same way, we give instructions to computer so that
we can design, we can communicate with the computer, and we can tell what and how the application should look like. So this is an easy way to understand. Yeah. And then what is Python? You can ask others, Kruti.
Yeah, can anyone explain about Python? What is Python? Kiran?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you explain about what is Python?
Python is one of the coding programming which we are using for to solve our problems. Like I give example, we can take any max problem and we can make the coding. It gives the remains to solve our problems. That's it.
Yeah. I'll explain once more. So Python is a programming language not being easy to learn and use, which makes it great for beginners. So Python is a programming language, and it will be very easy to learn. And it while learning, it makes the beginners to it give more interest for the beginners to learn. It's simpler than many other languages because it commands and rules resemble everyday English, helping you write programs more easily. So the computer doesn't know the language that humans speak. It has its own language called programming language. So you can make the codings in the programming language and can solve your problems which you are having. So that is why it is used heavily in data science and large AI models. So Python is used in the data science and in AI models. AI means artificial intelligence. So it is used more in that. So everyone understood, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you guys understood?
Yes.
Yeah. Nitya, can you explain about that? Yeah, Yuga.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
So, Python is a programming language known for being easy to learn and use, which makes it great for beginners. So Python is a programming language which is easy to learn and use. And if you are being new to the Python, it makes you more interest to learn. It's simpler than many other languages
Yeah.
because its commands and rules resemble everyday English, helping you write programs more easily. So it is very simple than other languages like we have C++, Java. Other than the Python is very simple. That is why
Yeah.
it is used heavily in data science and large AI models. Uh, uh, as I said now, the Python is very easy and it will give confidence for beginners. So they'll use it in AI model artificial intelligence.
Did you understood what Yuga told? Okay. Kiran, can anyone explain once more what Yuga have told?
Mm, you guys have to reply, or else I'll think that you didn't understand what she explained. If you reply or if you react, Only then I can know if you guys have understood the topic or not, or else I'll not know. So, Kiran, did you understand? Okay, Kruti, you can just explain it just for once.
Yeah. Python is a programming language now being easy to learn use, which makes it great beginners. So Python is the programming language in which we can learn easy and use it easily. So if we are new for the Python, Python newly, then it will give more interest for you to learn it easily, and you can make the codes in that. It's simpler that many other languages because it commands and rules with everyday English, helping write programs more easily. So, in daily life, you many languages like English, Hindi. Human beings use that. The computer doesn't understand about that. It has its own language called programming language. So, when the codings in that, computer get to know what telling, and you can do the codings more easily in program, and get the output from the computer questions. That is why it is used in data science and large AI models. So it's more in data science and large AI models. So AI models means artificial intelligence models. So now did you guys understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Python is also a programming language. I think most of us are familiar with it already. And it is easy to learn and use even for the beginners. Why? Why is it easy to use for the beginners also, and it's easy to learn?
Because the codes are readable and has most of the English words which we use.
Yeah. The codes which we write, it's in English, right? It doesn't use just numbers like, binary codes, something like that. It's in English. So it's easy for us to understand. And it is a high level programming language, and you can do many things using Python. We are still learning about it, so it's the basic thing. So there are many things that you can do using Python. So in the further courses, you guys can learn about it. And they told it's also used in data science and large AI models. Do you guys know? Even ChatGPT uses Python codes. It's made using Python itself. It's also a AI chatbot, right? It's also made using ChatGPT itself, like a Python itself. Yeah. And then this is just to see. This is how the code looks in Python. Here, print hello world, and then these are functions. DEF, function. So if you see this one, it's easy to understand because the code is written very neatly and it's understandable. So even though if you're going to write a very simple program, then you guys have to do it neatly. Like it should be understood by everyone who see the code, not only just by you. You write the code and only you understand what you have written. Not like that. This is how the code looks in Python. So you can just see. And yeah, this is the assignment for today. Assignment, Shruti, what is the assignment?
Yeah, I'll explain. Write a short essay on how programming impacts daily life and future technologies. So you need to write an essay about the programming, how it helps in our daily life and in our future technologies.
write essay in the sense
Yeah, did you guys understood?
in the book. You can write essay in the sense you can write it in the Word document and you can share it. So I'll create a Google Classroom and I'll invite all of you. You can send your Gmail or I'll share the code, the classroom code in the group. You all can join the Google Classroom. There you can submit your assignments. The due date will be by two, okay, it will be by Sunday. Within Sunday, you guys can submit it. Submit your assignments. I'll stop sharing my screen. I hope you guys know what's the assignment. You have to write an essay on how, not just about programming, how it impacts your daily life and future technologies. So where you will use, you know, programming and how it impacts your daily life. That's the assignment. I'll stop there.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, should we write and should we take the pic or else should we type and send in the Google Classroom?
You can type in the Word document and you can share that document in the Google Classroom.
Okay.
Mm. Yeah, I hope you guys will submit it. That's what I wanted to inform. And if you have any doubts, then let me know. The instructors, you are from level 2, so you can just attend the classes once in 3 weeks. So after 3 weeks, again you can attend because you will be attending the Friday classes also, right? So that's fine. And I'll send the code. You guys can submit the assignments there. Do you guys have any doubts? Any
No.
doubts regarding today's topic or regarding the classes?
No.
Hmm. Can anybody, do a quick recap about today's session? No need to explain, but just you can tell the contents about what we have learned today. Can anybody tell?
We learned about what is programming, how programming works, what is programming language, and about Python.
Hmm.
And how coding language can help in our daily life.
Yeah, that's also correct. Mm, Gautam, can you explain about it a bit more? I don't know about it more.
About what?
How it affects your daily life? You told about it, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell me? I don't know about it. Just can you explain a bit?
In coding language helps us to create many apps means which we use in our daily life, and it can be helpful more.
Mm, okay, that's fine. That's also correct. You can write the essay about the same topic and you can submit it in the classroom. So, do you guys have any doubts?
No.
Okay, you all can on your video once. I just wanted to see your faces. Okay, the new members, you can on your video. Hmm. Okay. Sumaya and Rehan. When you are in the class, you have to reply, okay? Or else I'll think that you just join the class and you are not there. You just join the class and by the ending you'll come and just speak few words. So I'll think like that if you don't speak. So be active in the class, okay? Yeah.
Okay.
That's it for today then. Thank you everyone. I'll share the recording. Who didn't attend, they can watch. Yeah, that's it. Thank you everyone.
Kamsamida.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Samhita.
Thank you.
Kamsahamnida.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can we leave?
Yeah, you can leave.